Now, Youngy, I thought we were mates. I thought you and I
Okay.
were good mates, and yet I had to. Not only did I have to wait until every other flog to hear the new Crisis Act, but you
Right.
managed to actually respect an embargo for once and didn't tell me about fucking Pantera at not Fest, you dog.
Oh, wow. Man, I've just been busy. In all honesty, like just been busy working on different things uh, yeah.
Wow.
So
So,
I'm sorry about that.
how long is the Knotfest thing? Because I remember chatting to you a while back, and you were like, "Yeah, look, yeah, Pantera, Australia is going to be happening. It's just a question of they're figuring it out." Have they just been trying to nut the shit out for like the last year or so? Like, how long has this been on the table, you reckon?
Oh well, look, I'm not sure how long it's been on the table. I mean, there's lots of promoters in Australia and lots of everyone. There's probably quite a few different promoters that threw the hat in the ring for that. But as far as it, like, getting to that point where it was like locked in, it was only recently. Like it was only, when we were in the States with them. That's when I was kind of hearing
Mm,
about it from them.
yeah,
So which was great. Which was really exciting and all of that sort of. So, but they've got the machine rolling now. and
yeah.
and it's happening. And to see it firsthand when King Parrot got to play with Pantera in the US. Like it was pretty incredible just to be there and just to hang around and see it all happening.
Those had to have been the biggest shows that King Parrot has ever done. The biggest audiences. Is that fair to say, or?
Yeah, probably. Like, I mean, we've played like a few big shows. Like we played some pretty big shows like Soundwave and um, Download. We played a few festivals up in Indonesia. We did Hamasonic one year, and I don't know how many people were there, but that was pretty crazy. But
Mm,
like it's definitely up there. It's like those kind of shows where you're just like, you
yeah.
know, I mean, when you kind of, when you sort of pinch yourself a little bit and go, how is this happening? But it's awesome. Like we're really grateful and you know, it obviously wasn't the first time we've done shows like that size, but they were it was, yeah, kind of mind blowing. That first show that we did, we were all pretty nervous, and we were actually coming from Montreal back into America overnight when we were going to do the first one, and I was like, man, let's just go straight after the gig. Let's get across that border because everyone's saying, getting over the border from back into America from Canada is the toughest, and
Yeah.
sometimes they want to search the whole bus and everything. And man, we were there 15 minutes and they just straight through. It all went super smooth. We got there nice and early. We got to enjoy the day and see what it was all about and just sort of ease into it, which was great. And we went from playing a little club show in Montreal on a Tuesday night or something like that to like 50 or 100 people or something to playing this massive stadium show the next night. And yeah, it was just a touring, man, and how it goes sometimes, and just it is what it is. It's just incredible. So yeah.
Did they let you have a go on their pyro cannons at all? Did we have any King Parrot pyro?
We did not have anything. No, we didn't. You know what? They were really hospitable to us, and they were super helpful. Their crew was really, really cool, and we had great lights. We had, access to the video stuff, so we were, like, the big video screens and all that sort of stuff. They put us up on those, and we put our full backdrop up on the screen and all that sort of stuff. We didn't get any pyro, but we got to, like, when we were doing sound check and stuff like that, the pyro would often be doing their check, so they'd have all
Yeah.
the fire marshals and stuff in. And they'd be like doing this, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
just fucking blowing the stage up while we were standing on it. So it was really cool, man. It was cool experience for sure.
I just heard the album today and grabbed me by the fucking balls from like the opening note. Like it's sick, dude. I kept it just that first track. I kept like, no, I have to listen to that opening again. Just the way it fades in and just fucking like it is.
Yeah, that was the idea, I guess.
It is very.
Yeah.
I probably listened to that album about 12 times today, which is good because it's only 14 fucking minutes long. So I keep it keeps fading out. I'm like, shit, I don't listen to it again. Um, so yeah, man. First of all, like, and this, pardon me, sorry, if this is a bit of a downer, but I think it's worth exploring. The artwork was done by Boyd, was it not?
That's right. Yeah, yeah, yep.
Now, I think you sent me a little thing on Messenger ages ago, and it's like, hey, new Crisis Act. You play like 3 seconds, just on a computer.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
obviously you've had this in the pocket for a while, hey?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we were just sort of sitting on it for ages. We did it, and I mean, we've never actually even played in the same room together. So I mean, we don't even know what we're doing really. Like we're just having fun. So it's just Joe and Dave write the music, and they send it to me, and then I usually like do a demo, like a vocal demo or something like that on it. I'll do like maybe 3 or 4 different layers of vocals on it, and then I'll send it back to them. And I mean, they always just they they just do whatever you want. So, but I like to get some feedback and see if make sure that it's at the standard that they would expect, and then I'll go and go to the studio and do the vocals properly. So yeah, we've been sitting on it for a while, man. It's been probably a year or so, and then we got the records pressed recently, and we already got them back. So they're yeah, we just thought let's just put it out, put the whole thing out today. The records are ready to go, so if you order it, it's going to ship, and if you order some merch or whatever, it might take it a little longer. But yeah, it's just so much fun to do it, man. I mean, when Joe and Dave Haley sort of ask you to be a part of a project that they're doing, you just do it, right?
It is fucking remarkable to me that you can have a product like this that sounds that fucking good, and you guys have never. Well, I'm assuming you've met each other.
Oh yeah, we've toured
Yeah,
together heaps. I mean,
yeah,
we've been great mates for
but
like over 10 years. But
yeah,
yeah,
but that you can make something like this in such a kind of node, like just complete with that level of separation is just. Technology is just. I mean, Jesus Christ, I'm video. What we're doing
yeah,
right now was considered science fiction. Fucking
yeah,
20 years
right.
ago. But that is just incredible to me. Like what concept did you give Boydie for the artwork back when?
Oh no, no, none at all. Like we just like just do it. We never, I never. Well, I think that's the beauty of the whole project, right? We just do it. We don't think about it too much. We just do it, and we just put out there what we feel like. We just do it. It's not overthought about too much or anything like that. You can hear in the riffs, like that. It's Joe trying to do. It's like trying to do like simplified psychroptic riffs or something.
Well,
It's like Joe doing grind as best as he can, but it still kind of has that psychroptic, like sound to it a little bit, which is
that's one
great.
thing.
I
Yeah,
love how he does it.
that's one thing
But
I
with the
wanted.
art, man, Boyd understands. Boyd understood what this project was about too. So
Mm.
he got it, from the get go, and what the lyrics were about, and what the whole vibe of the project was. So I was just happy. I'm always just happy to let him, kind of do what he wants to do. And the other thing that we did on the first Crisis Act release as well was when we did the videos, we would do like it's like a lyric video, but you can't really read the lyrics properly. And that was just our stupid thing. So I'm glad, man, like that before he passed away, he actually did the lyrics for the first song, and I was like, man, it's gotta happen. So, yeah, our friend Rob Brenz, if you know Rob, he put the video together for us, and I was saying, man, if you could get these lyrics in there, it'd mean a lot to me. So, and he was a friend of Boyd as well, so he got it in there for us, which was great, you know, and I'm sure Boyd would be smiling down, having a chuckle about that right now, because we always just thought it was funny, you know.
I wish I could have met him. He sounded like a really interesting dude. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
Um,
man, absolutely. One of the greats.
it's interesting that you brought up the riffs because yeah, I remember thinking that I liked the fact that it's almost like he's playing with the handbrake on. Like you can tell he's just wanting to just tech the fuck out of it, but he's just allows some of these riffs like yeah, you can get technical and riffy, and he does, but then we'll just if a sick riff comes or just a headbanging riff, he's just like, no, fuck it, let's just go with it. So let's just not, overcook it or anything. Like he lets it breathe. Mm.
Well, to quote Joe himself, he said he's like, I could write one of these a week, an album of this every week. Like I'm like, do it, man, do it. Like, so yeah, well, you know, we've been talking and we have a little chat going, and we, you know, we're enjoying doing it. You know, that's the most important part, I think, is that you just enjoy doing it, and overthinking it and just having fun is overthinking it is not an option. It's not something that we do with this project at all, and we just have fun and enjoy it and just fucking do it. You know, that's the idea, and yeah, it's getting well received. It's been well received, and you know, I mean, we've spoken about trying to play live, but it hasn't happened yet. But it may down the track, you know, like it won't be in the next sort of first half of this year or anything like that. But maybe later next year, it might happen in 2024. So we'll see what happens. But at this point in time, it's just nice to have another record out. It's on vinyl, which I love. You know, we've all got our own like thing. You know, I do my management thing, and I do like a bit of promo stuff, and you know, like sort of organize the release part of it. Dave has his distro company. Joe's got the studios to record. So we've all got our jobs like delegated, and between the three of us, we can easily just make it work. So it's pretty cool in that regard that we all sort of have our own job, you know.
And there is zero fat in that lineup. Like,
yeah, right. Yeah, right. And you know, like on the first one, we had Brett from Revocation, which was really cool, but he had an accident and had an injury, and he couldn't do it on this recording. So, but I actually bumped into him when we were over in the States. He came out to one of the shows that we played with Pantera, and we had a good chat. And he was, oh, sorry, I couldn't do it, man. Fuck. Oh, hopefully we can do something again. So, I was like, yeah, you know, maybe if we play live, you'll come and do it. I'm not sure whether we do it here or in the US or whatever, but. It'd be great to do it. Really great to do it. Yeah, I mean, we've got to do it here. That's a no-brainer. But yeah, it'd be great to have him playing too. But yeah, no, I'm sure we'll be able to get a bass player if we're going to play live. I'm sure there'll be a few people putting their hands up.
I remember seeing during your, in between firing machine guns and doing all the regular things that you do when you visit the United States, is that you appear to get a very special tattoo.
Oh yeah, which one?
Did I see you got the grind logo on the back of it?
I do. I mean, can you see it? I mean, I don't know.
You that? Yeah, there he is. Wow, look at that.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on getting that big. I mean, I've never seen it, but I saw it the day I got it, but I've never looked at it again since. But yeah, I got my buddy Matt Garabrandt, who's an old friend of mine that I've known for a long time in Knoxville in Tennessee. He's tattooed us before, and he came out to the show, bought his tattoo gun, and sat out the back and gave us all tattoos. He's a great guy, man. Awesome guy. Big shout out to Matt. He'll probably watch.
Yeah, good.
He's a great man and big supporter of the scene over there.
Nice. Um, Man, this is rad. So, all right. So, what have we got? We've talked about King Parrot. So, King Parrot, are you guys? Is Parrot looking to write soon?
Oh yeah, we've been riding. Yeah. I'm trying to crack the whip on these motherfuckers.
Oh, because you had Punish the Run ready, apparently ready to go at the last break. I noticed you had the words Punish the Run were crossed out of the set list.
Oh man, they were ready to play it, but I'm not ready to sing it. You know, it's like
Yeah.
we haven't jammed. I haven't. You know, it's one thing to like lay down the vocals, but then to remember it and have a proper performance of the song, like it's you need to have that time in the room and that time to get it right. And they'd been jamming it and writing it and I'd reckon I'd finished the vocals the day before or something, and they're like, oh well, let's play it. I'm like, no, I finished the vocals, but I don't know them. I don't know them off the top of my head, like, but. You know, we'll whip something out soon, some new stuff live, and we're going to be working on it over summer. That's the plan. So we've just got to get our time right and all of that sort of stuff. But we're sending songs, sending riffs, getting all that stuff ready to go. So yeah, we want to have a new record out next year if possible. I mean, I'm putting the pressure on as much as I can, but you know, yeah.
Now, I will be requiring. I believe you and I I may have already said this to you, but I want to be the first member of the Australian Music Press to hear this motherfucker.
All right, man. No worries.
None of this, Chris. With respect, Chris Peters, fuck that guy. I love you.
All right, man. All right. Secret squirrels.
Ah, dear. Awesome, man. Man, this is fucking rad. No, cool, man. Ari got married. How was the wedding?
Yeah. Oh, it was awesome, man. We had a great time. Yeah, it was awesome. They were awesome. They were brilliantly presented, and that was awesome. It was just such a happy day to be around, and such a beautiful experience. You know, they've been together. They got a bub. They've been together for some time, and they're amazing people. You know, so it was an honor to be there, and it was awesome to have the whole band there. You know, and lots of their friends, lots of our friends, and yeah, it was just an awesome celebration. So yeah, really, really cool.
Awesome. All right, man. I got to go put these kids to bed. I will.
Oh yeah. You got to do it, man. It's got to be done.
All right, man. Always a pleasure. And
thank you so much for your support, brother. I appreciate you always.
No, man, always. And yes, hopefully the next time I see you, you'll be screaming in my face at Notfest. Yes. So,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's probably that's probably when it's going to be, because I don't think we're playing any shows up your way before then. So
hopefully they don't fucking pull a good things of last year and start bands playing the second they open doors. So I actually have a chance to get in and see you.
Yeah, well, it kind of feels like we'll be first cab off the rank, but you know, like. It's just great to be on it. You know, it's great to have that opportunity to be able to play and get out there and get amongst it. You know, like it's going to be a really fun time. It's going to be a really good thing. And it's not too there's not too many bands. You know, it's not like Soundwave where it's like a million bands. It's just those two stages. It seemed to flow really well last year, and you know, it was cool. So this is going to be amazing, man. I think it's going to be great, and I think everyone that hasn't had the chance to see the Pantera show yet is going to enjoy it, man, because it's incredible, man. It really is. It's like if you grew up with that stuff and that was your jam when you were growing up, like it was and for all the people that haven't seen it yet either, it's like far out, man. It's an incredible show. It's just nostalgic. Just, they've got the sound right. They're all playing at the top of their game. You can see the chemistry's there in the band now. They're on fire, man. It's incredible to watch. So, yeah, you're in for a treat. And fuck, they got so many songs, just so many songs.
Well, hopefully I don't tire myself out throwing things at Disturbed before, so I can.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. What do you? Yeah.
Lamb of
We'll
God.
catch up for a cup of.
Pantera.
We'll catch up for a cup of tea at that point.
Yeah. Oh dear. All right, mate.
All right, brother.
Talk to you
You too, man. Thanks so much.
No worries. See ya.